Welcome to the final day of ESL 1 Cologne. Today we have the very best that Counter-Strike has to offer, and unfortunately we have to start with a show match. We don't get that grand final first. We've got so much to look forward to here in our final day in the Lanxess Arena. The crowd is already packed in to witness some of the best Counter-Strike players in the world on the grand final stage. But not only that, we get the warm-up pack, we get a show match between some of your favorite members of talent from the scene. And I say some, of course the others are on the desk as well, I'd like to think. Alongside them, we'll be picking up someone from the crowd. We've even got Miss Harvey and Juliano present on stage as well. The final day is upon us, gentlemen.
We also have some pro players, some championship winning
Bardolph,
players, and then we also have Speedy there.
Yes. Ooh, okay, we're starting with a bang.
He's
in front of a German crowd as well.
Again, isn't he? Oh, he never gets a break, that guy. Never gets a break.
So let me just kind of explain what's going down here. I touched on it already. Liquid SK, such a great grand final, Duncan.
Yeah.
If someone's like wondering what on earth, why are we looking forward to this? It's coming up later. We're not going to talk too much about it. Just a couple of words. Liquid SK is happening today.
I mean, first of all, it's a rematch of that amazing semi-final we had at the last major, MLG Columbus, where Liquid was so close to making the final, and the person who stopped them was the guys from SK, then called Luminosity Gaming, obviously. Luminosity Gaming themselves won that major. They come in now under the SK brand, and obviously they're trying to repeat as champions. Only ever been done once in history, and if they do that, 2016 will be forever known as, it'll be the SK Gaming era, right? They'll be the overlords, and amazingly enough, it'll be a Brazilian team on top with all those plucky underdogs from Europe trying to knock them off.
Alongside that final, we get to induce someone from Counter-Strike into the Esports Hall of Fame. We're looking forward to introducing that one a little later on after our show match. But I think that's where we'll take it now. We have the great pleasure of casting some incredible Counter-Strike here, Dan. Word on the street is James Bardolph has been practicing for about 5 days in that green room. He brought his own keyboard. He brought his own keyboard, Dan.
Well, he brought his own everything. I think he has like 3 different mouse pads as well. He basically has everything. He's always prepared to play, and in the green room, he's just constantly playing matchmaking.
He was actually thinking.
So essentially, whatever happens in this game, guys, this is the best he will ever be. He's been training, he's meditating. Actually, the Dalai Lama came in and had like a little session with him and said, listen, James, you are in the correct mental frame of mind now where whatever you do today is the best you will ever be at Counter-Strike. So judge him accordingly.
Yeah.
That's all he wants. All he's asking is a fair chance. Just judge him on today's play.
There you go. You heard it from
exactly how
himself.
good he is. So.
Yeah. Of
I
course.
was actually surprised they didn't pick, Astralis didn't pick him over Zonic as a stand-in.
I'm sure that must have upset him. Yeah. I mean, he's clocked a fair few hours on this game, but there are some players that...
I think he's got a few kills as well.
Yeah, a few.
I mean, to be fair, he has to shake that reputation he had from the Player Cool thing, where his nickname became Yet to Frag, which is, expectations. Also great, right there.
A lot of pressure riding on him.
The format of this show match is a best of one on one of CS's most popular maps, Cash. It's just going to be played out on Cash. And of course, there is no cash on the line for this one as well. We're going to be seeing Henry G and Moses alongside Miss Harvey, Speedy. That's going to be one team. And we actually picked up someone from the crowd. His name is Daniel. Otherwise, his nickname is Crowny. And so we're going to be seeing those guys on one side. And on the other side, we do get to see, of course, we get your Kenny S, Sadakis, Juliano, Bardolph, and we got Maximilian from the crowd, whose nickname is Antrex. You can see they're actually making their way onto the stage now. We can see Kenny S has managed to get to the grand final stage, albeit in a different route.
Gonna have to carry his team as usual, of course. Bunch of useless players. He's gonna have to go God mode, probably lose. So, right back in the old days, Kenny. All right, mate.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Also, Duncan, we're giving you an air of freedom here. So, we're just going to have to, you're walking on a fine line.
You're on video saying that.
Yep,
so.
yep, we're walking a fine line. I'll take
the training weights off now.
So, just want to clarify here. I've got this. So, if you go too far, I'm just going to hold this up as a subtle cue.
Yeah.
Just to let you know that you've gone too far. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
And we'll see how far we get. We might get through the whole show match with Duncan staying on the desk. Let's have a little look what Paul's got to say. He's going to be hanging out. He's got the players there to talk through this very, very important game of Counter-Strike.
Players.
Yes, a very important game of Counter-Strike. 5 times world champion, Miss Harvey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well.
Good, okay. Going to take this rabble down rebelliously. You're going to take these down easy, right?
I mean, we'll see. My fellow Canadian here, Matt, are you ready? Yeah, I don't know about that. You don't look so ready.
All right, okay, I want to come down the line very quickly as well. Moses, just jump out here for a second. What's it feel? You finally get to play on a big stage, buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. Really excited for it. We never had this kind of a stage in my day, so this is really cool.
All right, talking about someone else who has never played on a big stage. This is Henry G, ladies and gentlemen, from Britain. We don't usually have British players on big stages. Okay. And it's been like 30 years since you played a professional game. So how are you gonna do today, buddy?
It's just another day in the office, you know. This is just very standard procedure, easy opponents. I've got a great team. Like Kenny S, like I used to play against this guy's Source all the time. It was a very easy game. So you know.
All right, I think we need to talk to Kenny. Kenny, one way or another, you've made a grand final.
Yeah, we are pretty confident against them. They never played on the stage. They will feel the pressure. And NVG never beat me on Source.
Never beat you on Source. All right, Juliano, how you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
You've got quite a good team here, don't you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, Miss Harvey doesn't think much of your team, though. What do you got to say to that?
Well, we've played against each other before, so good luck.
Good luck. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the two teams. Best of luck to both of you.
It's all in good fun. Henry G, they're claiming he destroyed Kenny S in Source, of course.
Here's the thing, Kenny is right. The pressure of the stage is going to get to some of these people. Like, I mean, I already saw Kenny. He was flinching a bit because he was there with Miss Harvey. I think, what was that, 5, 6 times world champion? Kenny S, of course, only the one world championship. Feeling a little bit inferior there. Feeling like he can't match up, you know.
I'm not sure if all the other. I'm not sure.
Just getting started, mate. Just getting started.
If all the other players combined have 5 world championships.
There you go.
Some would say no one on there actually has 5 world championships. Some, not me, just representing those views.
Dan, you were suggesting that Juliano and Miss Harvey have actually played each other. You were nodding along when she said that.
Well, you follow female CS?
Well, no, I
You're a
just,
big fan, right?
I just know that Team Secret has wrecked them before. On the
okay.
So I thought it was quite fun. It's
Get
quite
to
funny.
see that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you also have to remember.
So you watched?
Fantastic
you actually
banter,
watched that
fantastic
game.
banter.
Yeah. Well, let's not forget. Didn't Sadie Kiss and Juliano play in that 1v1 tournament? I'm pretty sure. Didn't Juliano destroy him?
No, that was
Katie.
Katie.
That was
Oh,
Katie.
Kadian, excuse me.
It's easy to remember them.
mix them
He's a
up.
guy who's on a lot of desks. Maybe played CS. No one
don't know.
knows. He's dead now, of course.
Yeah, okay. So it was Kadian who got destroyed by Juliano. I
Destroyed.
forgot that one.
Absolutely destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And maybe they'll get destroyed on
They
cash.
made him join TSM after that. That's how bad he was.
I'm really apprehensive about throwing this to our casters. Pansy, Blue, and Mitch are going to be casting this one. We are not going to be throwing it to them just yet, but we
at
also have
Moses
to
here.
notice Moses has showed up. It's good to
Well,
see.
he looks focused. That's his game face. That's how he looks when he's
That's his
thinking
always
about that.
face.
That's how he looks when he's trying to determine that like really risky Tinder swipe. He's like, I need a win here,
Like
guys.
yes or no?
I need a win here. Should I?
Of course, spending too much time with Henry and Sado swipes right every time.
That's the way. It's the
Henry
Henry
has
way.
that app, doesn't he, where it just goes through
No,
automatically.
he's
Yeah.
created it up like Kinects and Lego that does it for him. He just puts his phone in it and leaves it overnight. Yanko, talk to me, please. We have to talk a little longer.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
I want to
You
talk
need to
about
ask me a
Who do you,
question.
We're gonna get
who do
to
you think will
predictions.
be who do you think will be like the surprise MVP of this match? Like you wouldn't expect them to be good, but they might actually be able to play CS.
Speedy.
It's his chance. It's his chance, mate. It's his chance.
I don't know why they gave us these.
Henry G.
Isn't this great? This is the closest I've come to.
Here's the problem,
having
mate.
Henry G.
Whenever you get a photo done of yourself, you know, what's good is, normally in a normal photo, you don't see all the flaws a person has. Henry, mate, get that checked out. Come on. Obviously not on camera.
blissfully-
ESL production,
He's
knocking
blissfully
it out the
unaware.
park as usual. Let's just show us Henry G while we all make a joke. That's a sight gag.
Bardolph, is that the team name?
PGL Observer having a go on the old production desk there.
I'm gonna
He's
start,
still
I
alive.
might have to start whipping this out. Yeah, I got all these ridiculous signs we've been given. I just want to know what they thought like the actual use for these were going to be.
Well, that's where what happened was
Yeah.
they got a call in the ESL offices, and he was on the other side of the building, and he said, D-Man said, can I actually work at ESL 1 Cologne? And then they just said, look out the window, mate, and he had that sign.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, ESL 1 Cologne starts with this show match. It is probably going to be a ragtag crew of people attempting to shoot each other in Counter-Strike, and hopefully your casters are going to enjoy this one. Pansy, Blue, and Mitch are going to be commentating this game on Cash.
Thank you so much, guys. And, well, you know what? Duncan has just nailed it. Let's be honest. We're in rapture already. Thank you for that one, Duncan, for taking the hit for all of us. So you saved probably some of our jobs, at least for maybe another couple of months. We'll find out if that stays true. But yeah, I'm joined by Mitch and Blue. How are you guys feeling about this one?
I don't know how we're going to follow the desk up, to be honest, in terms of the comedic value anyway. It's going to be a bit tough there. Can't match Thorin.
I think the game's going to speak for itself. I think Operation
There you
Kill
go.
Bardolph is going to be in effect. It's a very simple process. Find him,
true.
kill him, and tilt him off the face of the earth. I think that's the main strategy here for Team Juliano.
And that's not even a joke. We were outside, it was, Henry and Moses have this deep chat, really getting into the game. They're like, all we're gonna do is find out where he is and just rush him. That's it. So keep your eyes on it. It might keep you happy, it might keep you amused. We'll find out. Of course, the teams will just get themselves into the server and getting set up, getting prepared. And Mitch, if I was going to ask you a question on this one, where would you put your money? If your skins were on the line,
well,
easy skins, easy life.
To be fair, I know Henry G woke up on the floor fully clothed this morning, a little bit late. But we know that's when he does his best work, so I've got high hopes for Team Bardolph here. No, well, when he wakes up fully clothed in the morning, late to the show. But knife round coming out here.
You have to remember how serious Moses takes these matches. Like, Moses had Henry G tagged to be on his team like 3 days ago. He's like, nope, if I'm playing in this, I'm getting Henry G. So I had to balance it out a little, but I'm going with Sadicus on this one. Kenny S being added. Don't know how we're going to match that.
It's all good and well saying you're serious about getting Henry G, but then you get, Speedy and Julie, Miss Harvey. That's, it's all, you're aiming for the moon and just shooting a little bit short. But again, on the other side, there's actually a pretty sick lineup, let's be honest here. Like, okay, Matt brings it down a little bit. We were on the stage having a chat with him, and it was like, well, how you feeling, Matt? You confident? You confident? He was like, well, this is probably the most I've played CS in like the last 3 months, so maybe not all that ready to go. But guys, do prepare yourself. It's finally time to get this wonderful, incredible show match underway. On the T side is going to be Kenny S, Juliano, Sadicus, James, and the man from the crowd himself. And on the other side of the men, you'll know Moses, Henry G, Miss Harvey, Spitty, and their crowd member as well.
And already we do see the T side pushing on towards B, but it's Miss Harvey and Henry G to shut it down pretty quickly. Bomb left out in front as well, and Miss Harvey can hold on to that for the moment. She'll be pressuring here on towards Sato. And Spitty's going to pick up Juliano from inside.
Well, the world champ showing her prowess already.
Bardolph, last one alive. Not surprised at all.
Is it going to be James soon to frag Bardolph, or still yet to frag? That's going to be the question here as well. He's lurking, he's going for it. Goblin, it's time.
And nothing.
Nailed it.
Very well
Look,
played.
It's not baiting if you clutch, so far, the bait is strong here. He needs to up that clutching ability, then you can go into the happy realm of things.
Just getting warmed up here.
He'll take a few rounds. He didn't warm up for the past 4 days or anything.
Mate, he literally had cornered off the entire part of the green room. You couldn't even use the computer next to him, and he was demanding a big mouse pad for the last 3 days because the one he had wasn't appropriate. This guy was playing MM in that room, and he was getting real serious.
DMG matchmaking is tricky stuff, Mitch.
I wouldn't know.
The Silver Dreamer here. Silver Surfer coming through, boys.
Oh dear. Now Kenny S getting a bit of a boost here as well with the Deagle. Moses not really forthcoming in the peak here, and Henry G has sneakily made his way into A main as well, just to cut down any T-side shenanigans so far, and it is a slow start to the round here for Team Juliano.
Henry G trying to get aggressive. Phil pushed in, take down Juliano. She was trying to have some fun early, and Henry actually finding another kill. Sadicus a bit over-aggressive there. He'll be taken down.
Yeah, the romance is going to be dead between those two pretty soon. We just like to split them up a little bit, you know what I mean? And now it's just going to be just dead in the water.
Lauren is going in, but so is Spitty there as well. Gets one kill through middle as well. Gets the 3. It's going to be Antrex to fall in the end there. And of course, the Mouse Sports Pro coming in strong.
That's nice, Super Pro.
I think that's acceptable. I think it's allowable. Oh, poor Timo. Poor Timo.
You're on first name basis, all right?
Oh, we are. We're pretty close,
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
A bit disappointed in Kenny S. I thought he was just going to come in here and wreck everyone. Doesn't have a single frag yet.
Did he just drop his M4 to Moses and buy a Nova?
I really hope he did.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's the dream.
And look what he's doing too. He's pushing back B. This is going to be messy. Ready? And there's one. Looking for the second. Bit long range for that one, but there's more. It's a
What are you doing, James?
Got the second. Almost grabs the third. I believe he does grab it actually, but Sadicus finally going to take him down.
The damage is already done now. It's just Kenny S left from Sunroom, but you are going to see pistol work come in fairly strong. Miss Harvey falls, but still 3 to deal with. They have all the utility in the world, and Henry G puts that one to bed.
That's just depressing. I love the way James was just like, do you know what, I'm just going to face. That'll work against a Nova, real up close. I better be the one to go in, boys. Nice cannon fodder approach.
Do want to point out as well, Bardolph is still yet to frag, the only member on his team who is yet to really get involved in the game. So we are waiting for him to actually wake up a little bit.
You know what, I know it's exciting, the prospect of watching Spitty or Kenny S, but I almost just want to have like a nice point of view of just James, you know what I mean? Like his life
well, we need some Bardolph cam. I want to see some of that
We do
movement
need
as
some
well.
Bardolph cam. Like that's what we're here for. We want to see those frags coming in. We do have the 3-play stack through B. And Spitty doing nothing in mid.
Just going to back away a little bit there as well. Kenny would have been looking to challenge him out there from boost, but now just going to be sitting back on it as James Bardolph, the man, the myth, the legend, has moved his way in towards mid as well. They've clearly given him a very crucial role in this round, and he's got to hold this one down and make sure none of the CTs can actually creep up here.
I like it. taking it slow. Currently the front of his team, but he'll let them take the lead. Going in first into the tunnels. There's a nice shot from Kenny, but it's destroyed by Speedy, actually. As soon as he tries to fall back. Nice shot from Speedy.
Becky peek out there towards mid as well, and even Moses trying to chip in there as well. Did get himself a kill this round, of course, with the M4 given over by Speedy.
The more important factor here is there's still a chance for James to get a kill. That's what we're all caring about here.
Or not.
That was through the wall. That was the back from CT to vents. That is like the reckoning. The backs are going to be coming in strong for that.
Now, to be fair, James was saying, last time at the Play It Cool Invitational, I hadn't slept for 24 hours.
Oh, that's true.
That's his excuse.
Yeah.
What is your excuse now, mate? I bet you he's been sleeping up. We talked about his meeting with the Dalai Lama this morning. There's no excuse. And Moses gets on towards Sadikis there as well. It's 4-0 in favor of Bardolph.
After all of those comments about playing on a Game Boy, maybe we're finding out what he's actually playing on the stage, because 0-4, it's just not cutting it.
It's not a good start here as well. And you can see the Team Juliano now back over towards the pistols. So we're going to have a couple Tech 9s in for Kenny S and Sadikis. Oh, dear.
That would have been an incredible shot in a real game as well. Nicely played.
That was rough.
So, it looks like Bardolph still yet to frag. Now 4 rounds into the match. Granted, the rest of his team isn't doing much better, as it seems that Moses' team is just dominating the playing field at this point. And Henry lurking right around the smoke. 2 kills for free. No reaction in that regard. Sadikis surprisingly still having a good impact here, but Henry G just putting them all to sleep.
Henry does his best work from the back, apparently.
I mean, normally he's the one that gets spanked. He pays for it, but this time he's actually dishing it out himself. So Antrex there on towards Miss Harvey. It's a 1v2, and all he's got is the CZ here. There's going to be one behind quad, and the flames are up. Speedy will surely peek into this one. In just a moment, he's surrounded on both sides, and Antrex is going to fall to Moses to get the kill.
Yeah, this is a strong start. You've got to say it. It looks as though the Henry-Moses combo is doing everything it needs to.
Oh, dear. Well, James Bardolph heading quickly for an MI6 induction here. He's 005 at the moment. And we'll see if he can get himself maybe some tech from the crew there to help him get some frags here. Maybe a shoe phone or something. And call for help.
The double up setup as well, now coming in for the CT side. Henry and Speedy both going to pick them up.
Oh, Moses. So you get the challenge down? Anyone peeking up and over? Juliano's found Henry, so that's actually a really good start. It's been Henry pretty much wrecking them. Moses, though, waits patiently, finds James again. Not too surprising, as the bot does occasionally walk itself through mid, but now 3v3. It's still up in the air here. Moses can still do some work.
Actually get himself there in towards mid as well. Should be able to hear a lot of what's happening here, as Kenny S hasn't peeked far enough over the boost to actually know where Moses is lurking right now. So it's a smoke to mid for him. Still very unsure about the positioning of where his enemies are. Of course, this is not your standard match. Kenny has to be ready for anything.
It's going to come down to the new guy that step up from the crowd, but Moses actually, the cavalry's arrived. He's going to take down Kenny. Probably not finding much just as of yet, but he's holding in the NBK spot right now. Actually runs out of ammo prematurely, but Miss Harvey, she's going to be able to move back in here. Take down another player from Team Juliano.
Speaking of premature, Matt will be the last man standing, 1v3. Down to almost no HP, even less now. Moses going to seal the deal. And another on the board for Bardolph's team.
Yeah, this is starting to get out to quite a lead here. It's 6-0, and of course the money bonus is stacked up for Team Juliana here, but still need to be getting around here or there. Henry G 8-4, can I just point out as well, and Kenny S is struggling to carry this team. It is just a bit too heavy, and Bardolph is 0-0-6.
Oh, we could have Bond in this round.
On Bardolph, boys.
The new name.
I'm going to be heading over towards A, at least for the moment here. No one early in A main from the CT side, so will at least be Team Juliana getting some position here. Moses will just be sat at the forklift. Crowny, just pop a nade into A main.
We're still waiting for the execution, but Bardolph's team, they're going to be ready for this one. They've read it like a book. Look at them. They're all stacked up in the site. Henry G's been allowed to push all the way in the back halls. Now they're out, and again, the trap has been sprung, so we'll see how well they can hold it.
Oh, he gets a kill! James gets a kill!
He's done it! He's avoided 007 status!
It's all you need. And the yet to frag is now on the board. And it's Henry G in the 1v3. He talks big about his game. He says how he was prolific in Source. None of us believe him, because no one remembers that far back. Maybe Red Eye does, but Henry now, it's all on you. To get the first, that's the first strike. Now 2 more to go. He does have a kit. He's got all utility. This is his moment to shine.
Going to be flashing here as well. Antre's going to push him. Henry G sends a shot in his direction, doesn't connect, but now flashed again. Kenny is going to be up on rafters. We'll see him as he picks out. It's going to be some quick pistol work here from Kenny. Well, Henry, should I say, but Kenny will be able to shut him down. Easy enough.
Bardolph immediately starting with the trash talk in the game chat.
It's happening now. You wait. He's got himself started. This is how it starts.
He's got one frag. Bit cheeky.
Miss Harvey with a little cheeky comeback of our team name. That's it. Just reminding him to look up a little. You know, Bardolph. They know what's coming.
See now, it may be a reset here for Team Juliano. If they do lose out in this round, of course, able to get themselves some guns, and Kenny, most importantly, with the AWP. Another slow start, though, for the T side. Very ponderously towards mid, as Antrex just going to smoke his way through. Seeing some aggression from Henry G up close and personal here as well. Wants to take control of mid as Spitty picks up Bardolph's elsewhere over the map, but nice little aim tool there for Antrex. Takes out Henry G, neutralizes some TC presence in the mid, and Kenny cut down by Spitty from behind.
Kenny having about as good as a performance as he did last time he was on a stage as this. Most of the time it's not Spitty who's delivering that sort of power. But still, Juliano, nice little bit of work towards the side, going to take down Miss Harvey. Again, Team Secret normally does have a number of CLG, so again, not too surprising. And it's the dastardly duo left alive, Juliano and Sadikist.
The bomb is down now as well. Sadikist wants to set up here and towards Checkers, and well, Moses in hell. Putting down Juliano is going to be on the site, so it should be a fairly standard retake by and by there. The nade did do a little bit of damage to Juliano when Crownie is peeking her from up above. Sato is keeping himself out of the fight, classically enough, and it's going to be Juliano to take down Crownie. Now it's all on Moses trying to get the spray down, but Sato chooses his time to come from the shadows from behind. What a surprise.
Wrecked by a Canadian as well. That's it's going to be a bit of a moral wound to work with there. Sadikist of all people, too.
Well, I do know for a fact that as soon as Sadikist realized that Moses and Henry G were pairing up, he said, Juliano has to be on my team. He's selected her specifically for this role. Saving him.
There's no saving Sadikist. There's absolutely no saving this man. Not by this point.
It's done for.
What? James Bardolph gets himself 3 kills there as well. It's Henry G, Spitty and Miss Harvey to fall by the wayside, and that may just be enough here as Crownie trying to keep his team in it, but he is the last man standing, and Kenny, just down to 11 health, has to back away and give some ground here. A little bit of respect to our player from the crowd who's going hunting.
Nothing like eco frags to make you feel good about yourself. And the hunt begins. The 5-7 to hand. Actually pretty quick on the tail here, so Kenny might be able to be singled out. This could be a full defuse, bearing in mind they're pretty far away. We'll see. He doesn't have a kit, which is the only issue. And a flying Kenny S is a big one. That's certainly going to seal the deal there, and maybe there's some life left in Team Juliano now.
Getting that money rolling as well, more importantly. And I happen to know for a fact that James Bardolph has a few recorded matches on HLTV, none of them with more than a 0.6 rating as well. So this might be his chance to lift that average a little bit. And that was a beautiful spray down from the man himself. Look at that, stone cold, as always.
So getting into the next round here. Actually, the force-up coming in for the CT side, so they're going to risk it now.
Pressure towards Vents here as well. We can see the T-side trying to pressure. James Bardolph gets the dunk down on Miss Harvey. And now he's going to be looking for more as well. Spitty's going to be up on those vents, and Bardolph thought that was a flash. I think he tried to dodge away from it, but Spitty caught him to the punch, and now Henry G going to be reinforcing this position. Going to be a flash out for Spitty. He turns his back and goes through. Sato falls down a minute. Moses gets 2 with the pistol. And Bob Bardolph coming back into this one with alacrity here. It's just Antrex left as well. Caught up in connector. He will be surrounded in a matter of moments.
And from the stage, he's trying to hold on. So far doing a great job taking down Moses, but still stuck in the transition room. And there's no way out of it anytime soon, it would seem.
Time ticking down now. 55 seconds in the round here, and he does have the bomb at least, Antrex, but it's going to be one or the other here. It's a rock or a hard place. He's thinking about B at this stage, but there are 2 players positioned over there at the moment, and Henry and Spitty both there. Crownie going to be making the lurk around through spawn. So limited time for Antrex to go forward now. As well goes for the smoke, but Spitty, an easy peek, an easy kill, and another round for Bob Bardolph. 7-3.
You know, we were worried about Kenny S carrying Sadikist's team, but it seems to be the other way around for Speedy right now. I'm personally very surprised. 14 and 5 on him.
And old mate Broses isn't doing too badly either. He's got himself 11 for 5 at this stage. Henry G being eclipsed even.
Well, money looking a little bit here, there, and everywhere over Team Juliano. Down to pretty much the Tech-9s, a couple of rifles here and there too, so we got something to it, but Moses has been causing havoc through mid, which is the main problem, and now it's Henry to find Juliano, so a quick little pickup, and already the CT side pushing aggressively. They know that they're bending over this team, and Moses just drills it in again.
Pressure now building as well.
What's up?
Sadekist, again, lurking in the shadows as he tends to do, really. It's kind of his pickup routine, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But he's going to work his way out of mid. That smoke going to give him a little bit of a gap to work with, but no one showing through vents thus far. That bomb just been picked up now as well. So Sato has to go big here. He's going to try and pop flash himself out there. He does go a little bit late there. He still has another one to set himself in towards mid. It's going to be Sato and the Bardolph beast himself, who's going A on his own here. So just a bit of a split play up against 5. Makes sense, but Henry G gets the shutdown on Sato, and it is all on this man. It's all on Bardolph.
Looking for a way out now. He should have them lined up, but a pop flash in the face doesn't matter. It's a blind kill against our member from the audience, Crody, going down. And now all he's got in his way is Speedy, but more on the way. He's got the Bardolph. So what are you doing, Bardolph? Not like this. Speedy shuts it down. And what started off great, well, doesn't remain great for very long.
That was madness, Dan, Lauren. Madness. Why would you plant up against 4? And in that spot as well.
Just the BDP, you know what I mean? You got to go big, you got to go home, right, at that point.
The BDP.
The BDP.
Thank you, GB, James.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Shout out. But yeah, now T-Side's money is shredded after that round, and sadly that palm would have done so much. Probably why he was so avid to get hold of it, just kind of diving into his own demise. But outside of that, the Eagles can take 9s.
Those are just laying a couple bits of utility in there through towards mid, and Crown is going to be the first to receive this push here as well. Sprays down, as Sadekist found himself a long way from home in more ways than one, and now Henry G going to try and go Guardian mode here as well, but Bardolph just going to push straight towards him. He takes him out with the flash. No luck for the man there as well, and Henry G will be more than happy to take that one away. 3v5.
Not a whole lot of ground held at this point by Team Juliano either. Most of them just stuck in mid. As Harvey going to be able to take down Antrex. Now, the final 2 still looking for a way outside of mid, but things aren't going very well. They've lost the bomb. Kenny going to look to clutch, but Speedy wins another 1 versus 1 against him as they continue to climb ahead. 9-3 now.
This is Speedy as well. Always the quiet achiever, you know, quite a supportive player. Obviously on the side of mouse sports, not really the one you expect to see at the top of the scoreboard all the time. But hey, now is his moment in the sun.
Yep, and he's not next, so he's doing pretty all right for himself. So, 9-3. Kenny back on the orb. This, we can start believing. This is what I want to see, is Kenny doing some work here. We've got Miss Harvey having to take on 2. Henry going to get himself over towards quad. Sit down there with the orb. You've got the man from the crown, just going to tap himself in towards forklift. Outside that, Speedy. I love this pressure through mid that Bardolph team is going for. Not letting Juliano get away with much.
Yeah, that Speedy, he's right up there and towards that mid area, hoping to cut any sort of rotations or just get some information as well into the late round. But the fight has started. Henry G picks off Sadekist and Moses in towards mid. Doesn't really know where to put himself here. With 2 players from the CT side committed to this part, it's just as well Henry G is dishing it out over on A. And it's just Kenny S and Bardolph, the most unlikely pair you would ever see.
Nice. Oh my God. Can we take off the stage, please, right about now?
And
for his
the
own
teabag for Moses as well. Very classy.
All those hours of practice, Bardolph, and you give me this. You had one job, just get the kill.
See, like normally it's easy. We can go to NA jokes, but they've actually made it to a final now, so I don't know
Definitely
what spray
still
that
appropriate.
is.
Anymore, is it?
I don't know. We can still say NA spray, right? Like I think we have to at least give it that.
It's one team.
I'm sorry, but
one saving.
Even I'll say that. Calm down now.
I'm the only Australian at this major, so I really can't talk too much about.
Oh, don't worry. You're a real renegade these days, man. Don't you worry.
Brilliant. 10 out of 10. I have immunity to your crap jokes, Lauren.
Oh, the reference game is so on point, Mitch.
There it is. It's going to be Henry G to clean up Kenny S in the end there as well, and it is a pretty considerable lead that Bardolph has been able to put up here as well. Let's have a replay of this fantastic play. It's all about Bardolph shooting it nowhere in particular here as well. Moses cheeky flick back around. Bit of a simple moment, and again, a huge expression from James Bardolph there as well. He knows.
Oh, there we go.
Look at the face.
The disappointment.
The face of sadness.
Oh, that's
going to
be on Reddit.
Slow-mo? Can we just slow-mo that down constantly? Anyone out there who's relatively talented, make that a GIF and give me it in slow motion all day long. I would love that. All right. Into the game though, 10-3 as said. This is a dominating half already coming out from Henry G and the boys. Moses there as well doing some fine work. Spitty being the man to stand out the most, and already that mid-control once again flooding over towards the CT side, allowing this huge amount of pressure to be put towards A. The CT side's just going to leap in, and well, no duck, no glory, I guess, and Juliano's the only one to really make it work. As the bomb now going down, they've dominated the site, leaving Henry G and Spitty on the retake. James, you better hit this, James. Nice! Finally!
Straight to the head of Spitty, and well, most of the work, to be fair, was already done by Juliano and Sadekist, but still, Bardolph gets the chip in there for a moment now. Henry G Just with the AWP here, no intention to save by the looks of things. Has a bit of utility and stuff to be hanging on to here. And now we'll see him back away.
You know, we had some chants going on for Bardolph in the crowd before the game started, but we've grown silently absent since then.
Where's the Bardolph chants? What's going on?
Might need some help.
Fire him up. Next round. I feel it. Next round.
Wait for the finals. The real match.
So, quick consolation prize for Henry there. Does pick up Bardolph. And he's going to miss that second shot though as well. We'll lose the AWP. 10-4. He's a big fan of Morrissey, Henry G is.
Don't you start insulting Morrissey.
No, no, Morrissey.
All right.
That's fine.
My teen angst needed someone to listen to me, okay? And Morrissey was always there. But yeah, 10-4 for me. It's been James who's been the outstanding player. After being yet to frag to now being a headline player. The spray was unfortunate. It was probably just, you know, Valve servers messing him over. The tick rate, something wasn't there.
It'd be absolutely the tick rate. Or the mouse pad isn't big enough.
It wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
We've heard that before.
Always the issue, I feel, for Bardolph. But anyway, Moses is going to make his way in towards the middle of the map here now as well. Henry G already opening up quite nicely here. Spitty's toes getting a little bit warm, but Molotov is going to be quenched pretty quickly by the smoke. It's Kenny S get picked up by Moses. He was very, very deep there, pushing out on the B side. Spitty there as well, going to bide his time. And it is going to be Bardolph now to try and challenge this one out. Spitty, Molotov through the sunroom and a spray down. It's just a little bit too easy for the man from Mouse Sports. And now, T-side has to start to go back to the drawing board here. Go for something on towards Moses. That was the most awkward encounter I've seen. And I've seen Moses hit on a lot of females. Juliano's going to take him down, and that's going to be Henry to finish things off there. Strange round. Henry looking pleased with himself. It's 11-4 at the half.
So, looking at the score so far, Sadikist actually being out-fragged by James. Can we just highlight that again? Not great after seeing the spray, the atrocity that happened. We'll all remember that moment. But yeah, overall, some really lacking performances here. But guys, we've got a treat for you. We're gonna head over to the stage with Paul to catch up with some of these players.
Yes, thank you very much, James. Very quickly, that was an interesting first half that didn't go particularly well.
Well, there's still time in the second half to wreck Henry, so fingers crossed.
Holy potatoes, James, seriously, that first 6 rounds, what was going on?
Well, they won a pistol, so they're quite lucky, I think. Hopefully we'll win the pistol this time, and then Henry's going to get wrecked. That's the important thing.
Yeah, Henry had quite a good half, though, didn't he? I feel like maybe Kenny didn't really step up. Are you going to be having a word with your star player?
Me and Juliano are going to take this one.
Okay, so it's just you two.
He's a support player for this half.
Right, so Kenny's a support player. Okay, fine. Matt, I want to just very quickly, how was the first half for you?
Terrible, but that's all right.
Okay, why?
Well, Henry G kind of wrecked us, so we're going to have to address that. I think we're going to have to target Henry G this whole half now.
But I thought you had his number.
Oh, I've got his phone number, but that's a little different.
Oh, okay, that's good to know, thank you. Right, we're going to pop round very quickly and see if we can find the other team as well. Let's very quickly come round here and say hello to Miss Harvey. How you doing? How was that first? That was pretty good.
I mean, my team is carrying me, but it's going pretty well.
Moses is stepping up.
Huh?
Moses is stepping up.
Yes, and Henry too. Yeah. Speedy is just, you know, chilling. Yeah.
And do you feel like you've got a better crowd member on your team as well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, well, good luck for second half. Henry, my man, Henry! Henry! Henry, you could actually play Counter-Strike.
I did tell you, I warned those guys. That's just me warming up as well, you know. 20 frags in the first half, let's finish this off. Nice and easy game. We've got a great side here, and we've got a lot of good tactics coming forward as well.
All right, well, best of luck, good luck. Let's get back into the second half very shortly. First, we'll go to a break, and then the second half to see whether Henry and the boys and girls carry on wrecking. We'll be right back.
guys and girls. Hopefully you have your beer in hand and you are ready in the Lanxess Arena for the second half. Now, I heard you guys getting pretty hyped up during that first half. I think we can do better this half. I want you guys ready for that grand final, not too far away. So every time you see the miracle of James getting a kill, I want you guys to go absolutely mental. All right, that's the challenge for you guys.
We can make it a drinking game, but I just don't think anyone we'd all just dive thirst. I think we'd never really get anything in us. So
Thirstier than that desk up there.
Oh my lord. Pansy is going in. That's exactly what we want here, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of going in, there's a big deficit for Team Juliano to be making up here in the second half. It's 7 rounds in a blue. Not looking too flash after their T-side.
Definitely not. A bit disappointing considering Moses, very unpatriotic, fell off to denying the American flag live on stream yesterday.
Yeah, well, I thought like some crazy random dude tried to rush
just me.
And then it was confirmed. I'm like, yeah, Blue tried to come on the stage. And
had it all planned and everything. He just pushes me off stage.
All right, guys, it's time. I want to hear you get loud already, Lanxess Arena. I know it's early in the morning, but my lord, we're seeing James getting kills here, so please support him in your ways. It's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation for him, so please, here we go. T-side will be Bardolph, CT side Team Juliano, and already that A-hit is coming into play.
So Kenny is going to open things up pretty quickly here as well, moving up from Speedway, trying to shut down these Ts, but it's going to be Crownie and Henry G, slowing things up a little bit more, but Kenny gets himself from behind. Henry G loves it that way, and Kenny's going to be able to pick him up, but it is a 3v3 here with the bomb down, and Kenny seems to be doing it all on his own right now, but Sadicus chimes in with a headshot for Spitty.
All right, I believe in Kenny here. No, I don't. I lied, I'm so sorry. All right, it's James time. When it's over.
It is indeed.
That was a 4K from the guy from the crowd. That's nuts. All right, that's brilliant to see. This guy literally got picked out of the crowd. Sure, he's global elite, but he's come in and he's just wrecked kids on the first round of the second half.
And this is a diabolical start for Team Juliano as well. Pistol to Bardolph. It's going to get them a couple more rounds, and now we may even need to see a bit of an earlier force here. We're going to see some CZs, a 5-7, a PT50 here for Sato. Let's see what they can do with this. No utility except a couple smokes, and just Kevlar on JZF Beast and Antrex.
Moses, nicely done, farming kills with the Mac-10, so an easy start for him. And unfortunately, Team Juliano, they took the risk on the B stack, so it's not really going to work out too well for them. They're just going to be hiding in there for the rest of the round, more than likely. But I don't think Bardolph is thinking that. They want to challenge it. They want to go right in there.
Juliano, ideal for Team Secret. Might be in trouble here as Spitty just jumps straight down for the vents and takes her down. And this ill-brought-up team of Team Juliano are falling to bits now. Henry G is going to take point here. NES will be taken down before he even gets the chance to. It's all fairly straightforward. Another day at the office here for Bardolph. Just a couple rounds away from taking the game.
And I want to say to the guys on Twitter who made those GIFs, this is incredible. People are already making the GIF of James's face as the shot hit and the NA spray came in. Nice work to you guys specifically, so well done. Lovely production value on this show match, I've got to say. It's nice seeing the real graphics coming out, really highlighting the very prime CS we're getting to witness here.
Only way to do it justice, in my opinion. But Henry G has himself a Galil here straight towards mid, and Juliano falls early on, a key player for Team Juliano, of course, out of the picture now. Henry G just down towards 2 health. Spitty going to be waiting here with the Zeus as well. Get a bit of a tase. Perhaps he gets it on Sato. Sato very used to that sensation. Henry G's going to wait on towards mid.
Kenny getting a bit hungry, moving in there, looking for a frag, but he might almost give himself away to Speedy as he just walks right up to him from the corner with a Zeus, looking for more kills, and he's going to find one against Sadicist.
Of all people you Zeus, Kenny S.
Get wrecked.
My God. Well, bomb down, ticking away, and it is just, well, you know, he's the hero we don't deserve, but we need him either way. I think JZFB is going to be sitting on this Galil for next round. Caress it
Quite
lovingly.
uncomfortable.
You know what? I think he's had worse. Honestly.
He's in a safe corner now.
All right, guys, this is the important round, though. This is one that could make or break maybe the little comeback. Lovely Zeus work. It's just beautiful. Look at that face. He knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. Look at the smile. 14-4. We're back in with the full buy for the CD side. This is where they need to make their fight. This is hopefully where Bardolph will die.
Right, I've got to say, Operation Kill Bardolph has generally worked fairly well so far. I don't know if he's really tilted, though. This guy's got a pretty staunch constitution, but Juliano going to get aggressive, at least setting himself up. We saw Henry G do this earlier on, and now it's going to be turned back on towards him. It's Juliano peeking in towards that A main, but already the Ts are on the A side.
And she's all alone. No one's there to support her. This retake better come in thick and fast, but Spitty and the man from the crowd already pressuring down by the truck. This is looking all but done, and Juliano's desperately trying to keep this one together, but Moses with a strong backhand says no. And now 4v3. Team Team Juliano struck.
What was that?
So close yet so far.
Spitty just plays his load a bit early there as well. Not able to get the shot on, and now it's going to be Antrex up in mid. And it has been a tough game for Team Juliano as well. Maybe a bit of a mismatch on teams here, because it is going to be map point and game point coming up here. And Bardolph showing no signs of slowing down. It's Henry G, 22 for 10. Spitty, 22 for 8. And Moses, 20 and 7. And poor Spitty. He knows what he's done there as well.
So it's not looking too good at all for Team Juliano at this point. Justice won't find its day here as they're on a force buy. They somehow manage to hold this together. I will be entirely surprised, but it looks like they're going to just push their way through the B halls in hopes of finding them on a wrap, but already Bardolph team moving out to mid. They're going to take control of the A site.
This is a very interesting approach. I don't know why I haven't talked about this yet, but the entirety of Team Juliano have gone back around. It's the old reach around strat. Here for Juliano, I'm almost certain that JZFB had that one in the playbook, but let's see if it works out. They're going to get sprayed down in towards A main, and Moses was ready for that push. Antrex now is going to try and come in from Squeaky, but Moses is a little bit too quick to the punch. He knew he was going to be pushing it. A bit of cautionary spray through the door to slow down the CT side, but now Antrex gets himself towards the side. Moses has to pull the gun out. It's going to have to be quick. Only help left to Antrex, but he gets the kill nonetheless.
Moses ran out of ammo there right at the end, so he had to try and jump away, but Antrex got his own reload in there first rather.
2v2. Henry G, no, gets on towards Sadikis now, and it's just Antrex. Last man standing here as well. Last hope for his team. He must get this defuse, but Henry G shuts him down from the forklift, and it will be Bardolph to take the game 16-4.
Easy game, easy life. Henry and Moses, the strong performance on the stage was Harvey with the hug there as well. Spitty, the great Zeus work. Everything came together at the right time for them. You got to put it all together, and on the other side, what an atrocious performance.
I believe, as it was said by Henry, a day in the office, and it did seem like that was the case, breezing through that match, and him along with Speedy coming in as the highlight players. Great performance from them, and, well, again, another disappointing one from James. No surprises for me personally.
No, Bardolph, I mean, he'll be churning out the excuses now as well. He can't use the lack of sleep one, he can't use the bad setup one. He has been boot camping while we were supposed to be working, but that's just the way he does it. He wasn't able to make it loud up in this biatch, but I'm sure he's left a mark on all of us here, one way or another.
That is very true. So guys in the crowd, do give it up for them. It was a good bit of fun here. They've all had a good laugh. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves. It's all good fun and games, unless you're on the receiving end, then maybe not so much so. But in the end of the day, 16-4, very one-sided.
Yeah, not an ideal moment here as well. You can see Moses there, quietly confident going into this one as well. You saw the interview earlier on, he definitely seemed like he was ready to be rolling out here. But Henry G, I think the last game on record that he has was back when he was playing with the UK team. We're talking like way back. So he's now got another one on the board, and it was not a bad performance at all. He's definitely proved himself here.
Yeah, there's nothing we love to hear more than a smug Henry G. So speaking of that, let's head to the stage and hear from Paul with the guys.
Yes, I am here with the ladies and gentlemen here. Congratulations, Victor goes the spoils. Well done.
I mean, he was really intense. He was doing everything. He was calling strats, he was getting the kills. It was pretty intense.
The cheerleading as well. You've got to keep the morale high. It's very important. You can't let everyone get like a little bit upset. So we're just a great unit as a whole. I knew it was going to work out. It was good.
Yeah, very good play. I don't understand. Where did that come from, Henry? Like, Jay-Z's been playing, like, every day, 1v1 aims in between all his commentating and his casting. You've done nothing all week but party. Where did that come from?
Do you know what? I don't really have much of a social life at home, so all I really do is play CS, to be fair. So it's not like I'm not going to make any excuses and say, like, I'm just like... It's like, right, it is right like a bike, but I don't know. I just felt on the zone today, you know? It was nice.
You were on it today, yeah. Julia, didn't work out for you. Steph got one over on you. Going to get it back next time?
Yeah, next time.
Next time, okay. What about this man? Did he step up in the end or not?
No.
James, holy potatoes, man. That was rough, right?
Hey, man, if you look at the demo, right, there's one round I asked for a boost, and everybody runs into main, and I'm just standing outside shooting the floor because no one's boosting me, right? I can't win. I can't win like this. I can't do this. But I think Henry deserved to win since the amount of rounds I've thrown online trying to knife people, so it's only fair to give him one.
So he gets one over on you?
This time.
Is that the end of the commentary banter in terms of I could beat you if I played on main stage? Is that the end, or is there another round to this?
Oh, hell no, that's not the end. I'm coming back. Always.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Juliano, but our victors, Steph and Henry G.
Blaming the boost there.
So let me get this right. James Bardolph just complained in a live show match that he didn't get boosted.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying, guys, I think we know how he got the global elite status. He got boosted.
He has clocked many an hour on Counter-Strike, Yanko. You know when we watched that, you know that Fnatic Gambit cash game? Was there a lot of parallels to be drawn with that one and this game?
Higher level in this one, obviously.
Obviously. I don't know. I mean, what do you say
do you know
about
what's
that one? You have, I think that James had that interesting round with the spray in the back.
Yeah.
That was painful to watch.
Do you know what's so funny is that like we have Yanko on the desk because he's got a very good in-game brain. He can read the plays that others can't quite understand, get his head around these world-class Counter-Strike players, and then we force him to stand on a desk and analyze Bardolph's missing a whole
I will
spray.
tell you this: Henry G, he's insane. Like when you play, you cannot. You play. I play Face It with him from time to time. We play like we queue up and everything. A couple of us casters, and he's always like, okay, boys, time for this. That pistol round they did, he calls it every time. It's like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna go main, I'm gonna smoke off, you just run outdoor and everything. It's always challenging. Henry, come on, I just wanna run around like.
So you did have inside scoop knowledge. I should have probed you about cash.
No,
You had all
Henry
these
is
strats.
like so competitive when it comes to anything. He just, there's a few people I think who hate losing more than Henry G. If there is.
Dan, you play with him as well. You're aware of this strat?
Well, I mean, obviously, Henry is able to actually make teams win when I'm playing. So obviously, Yanko can attest to how difficult maybe that can be. But yeah, he actually has all these strategies. If you play with him a few times, he's like, all right, guys, I just want to win. Nothing but winning is fun. So let's just win. And he's like super serious, always calling the same strats. And if you don't let him control the veto, he'll get triggered immediately.
I mean, that straight jacket from yesterday, I wear it at home after I play with Dan and Henry, because I have the crazy Henry maniac wants to win and calls every round, and then I have Dan who's like silent.
Hey man, I heard Dan's got Quake aim. You got that Quake aim occasionally? I've seen a couple of clips.
Yeah, it's the best thing is when he invites his friends who played Unreal Tournament in 2000. Oh yeah, this guy is sick. I have a fifth boys. He's gonna smash it, and then you know, you have
that guy's
smoke
watching this like, I can't wait to watch the grand finals. He tunes in, he's like, oh, Yanko's bullying me.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. And we have to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. There was a mad member of the crowd there. He got like a 4K with a CZ.
Yeah.
You see that?
Not bad.
This is it. All of you guys that are here in the Lanxess Arena, maybe you'll be on there someday. Someday, as this game grows and continues to do so.
Tell you what, though, you know at the beginning in the interview, Kenny S referenced, like, you know, the pressure of the stage can get to you. Surprisingly, Juliano and Miss Harvey, very kind of at ease playing in exhibition tournaments. So it was weird. They really picked it up quite quick, didn't they?
We got to see a lot from...
don't know where to go.
There's the baton, Yanko.
Don't know where to pick it up.
It's a stick of dynamite, so careful.
Dan, of course, staying away from that one.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that.
No, I mean,
I was surprised the sign didn't come out.
Oh, you're right. Excuse me.
You got all
Keep
these
forgetting.
signs.
The warning sign. So yeah, once again, this one's for you. I can just slide it into camera shot of Duncan's face. Like, just block him out. Like, there we go. That feels good. All right, so we can carry on talking now. This feels better.
Yeah.
Or we can just replace you with someone else on the desk. What other faces haven't I used? Oh, here's one. For once, it won't be me that does this. Are you ready? Hey, my name is Creamy Moses, and there's an app called the Score Esports application. I want you to go ahead and check it out right now. It's available for news, stats, articles, and more. He's a filthy sellout, he really is. But go ahead and check it out. Score Esports app, grab it on your smartphone, iOS, and Google Play, and we will be disappearing. When we come back, you have something you can look forward to, unlike this shambles of a game of Counter-Strike. We get to see Heaton being introduced into the Esports Hall of Fame. We'll be talking about that in just a moment.